Fayose claims Accord spent 40 billion naira on Osun election, challenges Davido's vote buying allegation. Fayose, you people, I don't even understand your business with. You think the Osun State people are Ekiti State people that went to allow somebody to use bread, to make them sell their votes, Davido's vote buying allegation. What are you saying? They spent 40 billion naira. How did you know how much they spent? And what's your own if they spent 40 billion naira? If they spent 40 billion naira, you put spent times 3 of that 40 billion naira. So, with the best trigger, when about they talk that thing, I beg, let's hear what. They spent 40 billion naira. How do you know? The former state governor alleges more than 7.5 billion naira was distributed to local government and what shortly before the poll. Fayose says both Accord and APC exceeded the legal spending limit and urges the APC to challenge the election results in courts. You don't have sense. Fayose, you don't have sense. Former state governor Adeleke'S has claimed that the Accord party spent at least 40 billion naira during the August 15 Osun State governorship election. A cohort blog reports that Fayose made the allegations in a video interview with TVC journalist Nifemi Oguntoye, shared on the journalist's X account on Wednesday. His comment came in response to Afrobeat singer Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, who had alleged that the All Progressive Congress spent about 110 billion naira on vote buying during the election. Davido, who is the nephew of Osun State Governor and Accord Party candidate Adeleke, had also claimed that his uncle's party did not spend money to secure victory but relied on the support of the people. Fayose disputed the claim. Why are you disputing the claim? Are you in Osun State? Was it not glaring that the people of Osun State voted for this man and stood by him and waited for their vote to count? So what are you disputing there? You say both the parties spent heavily during the election. According to him, Accord Party's expenditure during the poll could not have been less than 40 billion naira. Accord Party led the opponent. The money that went to the election from the Accord Party itself cannot be under 40 billion naira. Stand to be corrected. Oh, thank God you said it stands to be corrected. If they spent 40 billion naira, doesn't mean they shared it among the people to say, oh yeah, vote for Adeleke, vote for Adeleke, like people were doing on election day. At least restore your own. Did they do that? Did Accord Party do that? Fayose, please go and sit down. He further alleged that more than 7.5 billion naira was distributed to various local governments and was shortly before the election. That is APC's job now. Now APC do that one. Stop lying. APC did that. Fayose claimed that some wards received a minimum of about 35 million naira, adding that the distribution was allegedly made on the Monday preceding the election. Now everything you know. Meanwhile, you are not living in Osun State. Amebo. He, however, did not provide evidence. Where he wants evidence to support the figures. The former governor maintained that both Accord and APC spent beyond the legally permitted threshold for election campaigns. The fact remains that both parties spent stupendously. They spent beyond the threshold like every other political party said. Fayose also questioned the timing of financial transfers allegedly made shortly before the election, referring to Economic and Financial Crimes Commission decision to freeze some accounts. He argued that funds intended for voters should have been distributed much earlier rather than shortly before the election. I don't understand. Why are you funding voters? Why do you think you need to pay voters before they vote for you? The Accord Party candidate Adeleke won the election with 511,067 votes, defeating APC candidate Bola Oyebamiji, who polled 444,815 votes. Fayose attributed a significant portion of the margin of Adeleke'S political strength in Ede, the Adeleke family's hometown. He argued that the APC's choice of candidates was not only the factor responsible for its defeat, saying the party could not overcome the Adeleke'S family's strong political base in the area. Yes, because they are loved. And because Adeleke was doing his job as the governor, not like you. Fayose said the APC should consider challenging the election results in court. What are they challenging? APC spent money. Accord spent money. The best spender won the election. You think that they go challenge for courts? I don't understand. If it's believed that there were grounds to contest the figures, they are not okay. I think they should go to court, he said. He also expressed doubt about the votes recorded in Ede, saying he believed the figures should be scrutinized. I beg, go and sit down. I bet it is your humble that they should scrutinize his results. Where did you get 444,000 votes? Who gave him? I beg, let's hear what. On President Bola Tinubu's role in the election, Fayose maintained that the president could have influenced the outcome in favor of the APC if he had chosen to do so. Shenbo. He described Tinubu as magnanimous in his handling of the Osun election, contrasting it with his experience during the 2018 Ekiti governorship election. Fayose also rejected suggestions that the Osun election result had significantly strengthened the opposition ahead of the 2027 general election. According to him, the opposition failure to unite remains a major obstacle to his prospects. The only thing that can give them hope has passed, which is they are coming together. They have failed to come together and they cannot retrieve that back. That is certain, he said. You're talking rubbish, Fayose. You're talking rubbish. Chibuzo says Fayose is a failed politician. He is irrelevant in politics. After 8 years of being a governor, he doesn't know his left and right, so he wants to be noticed. I'm telling you, Kennedy says he have won. Stop talking rubbish. He has collected the certificate of return, so go and cry more. He says campaign after election, useless man of all time. Remy says, I don't know why people were against Adeleke'S. The man is only telling us what the Nigerian press could not tell us. I don't understand. I better go and see that he's telling us what the Nigerian press could not tell us. Adeleke'S says, what do you expect from a man who is looking for food to chop? Christine Ibisi says, Fayose, what is your interest in all of this? I wonder. What's your interest in the Osun State election? You're from Ekiti. Kerry John says, your sins against the Ekiti people have been forgiven and you have been compensated for destroying PDP by Mr. President. You will still go to prison by Carlos or Carlo. He says, attention seeker has spoken. James says, Peter, go and sit down. I dislike lies because you don't have truth from this your vocal cavity. Anyway, I don't blame you. You are working for your new master, Tinubu, whom you once said you cannot work with. Now, so all of them they talk now. They cannot work with Tinubu. At the end of the day, they will still go and work with him. Shameless set of people. And tomorrow now, you can also deny that and say media misquoted you. Where is the integrity in you? And show evidence where a court spent such an amount. Are you the party's accountant? Father says he spent it on what to liberate his people. Nigerians have seen their votes counted in Osun and learned the way to make their votes count. Exactly. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.